Happy money, happy money, happy money flow. Happy money flow, happy money flow, happy money flow. Welcome back. Man, day 19, this is incredible. I am so grateful for this whole process and for you hanging out here, making it through all the way, clicking your way along, homework assignments and lessons. And I'm also grateful for all of those experiences that happened in my life that got me to this point. I'm so grateful for an opportunity to share with you and hopefully accelerate your path to happy money flow. And as long as we're talking about gratitude, which is our Thursday reminder and our Thursday homework, I wanted to share with you, since you've been doing it a couple of weeks, what's happening in the background. But first, I'm going to tell you a little story. One day, I was at work, but I wasn't really there. My mind was off dreaming about an electric truck. And I wanted to see what would that be like, what would it look like, when would I might be able to have one. This was before even the Cybertruck came out. And I drew it out and I sketched it. And I went outside to start my car because I needed to go down to the shop. I was in the office, needed to go to the shop. Car didn't start. What is going on? What is going on? Come back up. So I walk down to the shop, do my work, finish my day. I'm ready to go home. Start the car. Great. Drive it maybe 3 blocks. And it stops. Just stops right there. It's like, what's going on? I have an important event to go to tonight. I gotta go home and pick up my wife and get ready and go. Like now. I don't have any time. And then I called. I got a ride. Got it all coordinated. Left the van there. And when the event we went to, we sat right behind someone who said, hey, how's it going? How are things in life? We knew them. And they said, you know what? I've been thinking about you. You've been thinking about me? Really? Well, today's Carrie's birthday. And we got him a new truck because he'd been having a hard time with the manual stick shift. And I know it's an old beater truck, but I'd like somebody like you to have it who's really going to put it to use. Are you kidding me? You're going to sell me your truck for not much money because it's an old beater truck? Amazing. And that is the way these little things work. This magical connection between my car breaking down, because my answer would have been no. I have a van. I'm pretty happy with it. But when I said my car just broke down on the way coming here, it was like, yes, I do want a truck. And then having that truck, oh man, I used that thing. Woo! I got my $250 out of that. That's for sure. I hauled wood with it. I hauled lumber. I hauled sheep. I did everything with that. Put on a new pair of tires. I loved that thing. And through loving that truck, I was able to finally say, I'm willing to go out. Once I realized I had just used it too much, I wanted to do 2 big things, and I finally had money in the bank. I went out and I got my first car on a loan. I couldn't believe it. It was nearly new. And now I love that truck. Because now I can pull even more stuff, haul even more stuff, fill it even more. But each step along the way is gratitude. Is loving it. Loving that thing that you have right now. All right. So how else does this work? When we write down our first thing, 5 things I am grateful that I have. Oh man, that's saying that I already have stuff. When we think about the money later that we want, we're already filled with things that we have. When we want something else, we already know that we have stuff within us. It's filling us up. We're grateful for all that we have already. And then when we say 5 things we appreciate about our job, well, maybe it's the schedule, maybe it's the money, maybe it's the chance to learn something new, maybe it's to get a new software knowledge or something that I really want to do. Well, that's what drew me to this job. I don't like any of this. Maybe it's the coworkers. I have 2 or 3 friends that just we have a good time, and even though I don't like the job and it's not enough money, I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the money that it does bring in because I'm getting by today. And all of that gratitude of whatever it is, that magic key that we said from week 1, for a key that when we're grateful for what we have right now, all of a sudden it expands into what we want. So part 3 is 5 people I'm grateful for who have more money than me. This is a really amazing one because when I first started to come into my own happy money flow, finding what I want and having the money come to me to allow me to keep doing what I want, I would hear people talking and saying, "Oh, I just made this great sale and I have so much money." And at first it was kind of awkward. You ever hear that you should be happy when other people have money? Yeah, this is the reality of it is, oh wow, how do I feel about that? I mean, it was amazing how many people would happen to tell me these wonderful stories about having money and how I was at the beginning a little constricted, like, oh, I was hoping I would have some of that. But actually, what it meant was energetically, I was getting closer and closer. So I was close enough to these people energetically that they were saying, hey, I have money. And finally, it started to become easier and easier. Oh, great job. Nice work. Give them a high five. They're pursuing their passion. Their dreams are coming true. Yes, mine are on the way too. And gratitude for so much more. For the money man who taught me that. For all the people who have given us the jobs that we had, or the whole network of systems here, our mega corporations. All right, some of my weeks it's filled with those gratitudes. How about our political system? Sometimes it's awful, sometimes it's great. We can see it for what it is. It's certainly helped us to get to this point. I can be grateful for that. Boy, it was easy for me to start to be grateful for people who had more money than me. And it also helped bring me up to where they are, to be at the point where money can flow through me quickly. And then, how about grateful for 5 things that make me feel connected? When that car broke down and the next thing I heard was, we have a truck we're looking to get rid of. Oh man, that connection. I don't know how my car broke down on that day. It was some electric, they came and checked it out. Some electrical glitch stopped my car on the side of the road so that I would be totally ready to say yes to that truck. That's amazing. Those little miracles or the magic of life, when we feel connected to what we are and to something broader than ourselves, that's amazing. That gratitude just brews more of it, gives us more confidence in it. It allows us to say, yes, that is in my life. And then when we give out 5 gratitudes or 5 people we want to give money to, all of a sudden, not only do we know what we want, but we are giving the money to someone. We are connecting a happy emotion with giving money to people. This is a great place to be. This is a really great place to be. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of money or you don't have any money, because they can get stuck both ways. They can have a resistance to giving out that money, worried about it disappearing, not having enough. All of a sudden, we have a positive emotion associated with when we get the thing we want, we're going to give somebody money. We're not going to buy it. We're not going to, do that. line of thinking where it goes into a cash register and into a bank account. We are actually giving money to people. In fact, the more money I can give away, oh wow, I can give money to a lot of people. This is wonderful. And this is how it works. This is how gratitude works, how exciting it is, and how when you do this 5x5 list, which is due today, write it down, see what's out there this week. This is what's brewing inside of us. This is what the cosmos are generating for us. Our future is everything that we are grateful for now. Oh man, it's too exciting. I've been talking for a while, so I'm going to let you go. Much love, and I'll see you tomorrow.